Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the third chapter of democratic politics. The name of the chapter is Electoral Politics. Now, first, let's have an overview at the chapter that what topics we will cover in the chapter. So, we know that it is not possible in the democracy to govern directly. It is not possible for the people of the country to govern directly. So, the most common form that is practiced in democracy is to govern through representatives. We choose our representatives, and the representatives govern on our behalf. So, in this chapter, we will have a look at how these representatives are elected, and we will also see that why elections are necessary and useful in a democracy. Also, we will try to understand that how electoral competition among different political parties serves the people, and after that we will try to distinguish between democratic elections and non-democratic elections. Also, we will look at the complete process of elections in India. We will take a look at each stage of election, from drawing the boundaries of different constituencies to the final declaration of results, and what happens at each stage, and what does how does this whole process are carried out. And towards the end of this chapter, we will try to have an assessment to look that elections in India are free and fair or not, and what is the role of election commission in ensuring free and fair elections. Now, the first topic is why elections. So, here an example or a newspaper report in this purple box is being given about the assembly elections in Haryana. So, this newspaper report is of the year 1987 about the state assembly elections of the state Haryana. At that time, the state was being ruled by Congress party. Okay, it was being ruled by Congress party since 1982. Then one new opposition leader emerged. His name was Chaudhary Devilal, and he led a movement in the state called Nyay Yudh, that is struggle for justice, and he formed his own new party. The name was Lokdal. Now, other opposition parties also joined his new party Lokdal in order to form a front against the Congress party in the elections. Now, when this Devilal and his party were doing election campaign, so election campaign means Chunav Prachar. So, in that election campaign, the Devilal said that if his party won the election, he promised that what would he do? His government would waive the loans. Waive means clear off the loans of farmers and small businessmen. Now he promised that this would be the first action of his government. Now people were very much attracted by this promise. Now the people were already very unhappy with the existing Congress government, and they were attracted also by Devilal's promise. So when the elections were held, what happened? They voted overwhelmingly in favor of the Lokdal party. Now Lokdal and its partners won 76 seats out of 90 seats in the state assembly, and Lokdal party alone won 60 seats. It means they had a clear majority, and the Congress could win only 5 seats. Now, once the election results were announced, the sitting chief minister, that was of Congress, he resigned from his post, and the newly elected member of Legislative Assembly MLAs of the Lokdal party, they chose Devi Lal as their leader. And the governor of Haryana, he invited Devi Lal to be the new chief minister of Haryana. Now, 3 days after the election results were declared, Devi Lal became the chief minister, and as soon as he became the CM, what the first order his government issued, so they issued a order waiving the outstanding loans of small farmers, agricultural laborers, and small businessmen. Now his part, so the promise he made in the election campaign, he fulfilled that promise. But then his party could rule for 4 years only, and the next elections were held in 1991, and this time his party could not win popular support, and the Congress again won the elections and formed the government. So this was just an example to explain you in a brief manner that how the whole process of election campaigning and elections occurs, and how an election can change the government. And it is not so that the one government or a candidate has won, he has become a permanent member. No party and no candidate is permanent in democracy. The parties can change in each and every election. The whole choice of representatives and the parties and the candidates depend wholly and solely on the citizens of our nation. So in a short manner, it is being explained that how the complete process is being carried out. क्या हुआ?